Hey, how's it going? Um, I'll tell you how it's been going for me. Hot. Very, very, very freaking hot. Um, I think in the area outside, it hit about 105 ish, give or take. Hot as hell. Um, and we usually are sleeping during the day. Uh, I can't sleep in the heat. So yeah, just so you know, it's basically the middle of the night right now. The sun's been set for a while, and it's still 75 in the fucking house right now. It's hot. I could cook an egg on my forehead. It's that hot. I don't know. Yeah, we've been going through probably the worst heat wave on record so far. Uh, it's hot as hell here. Things are on fire on this side of the world. Things are flooding on the other side. Um, because yeah, global warming uh, sucks. Fuck. Um, I can't help but feel that there may have been a little bit that we could have done. Had things started in the past. Uh, but it's whatever. It's not exactly like it would have made a huge difference. I mean, the world literally goes in cycles when it comes to you know heating up and cooling down and everything. So it's just unfortunately I feel like we've sped up the process of global warming by a bit. You know, we could have likely held off on the whole heating up portion of it for a while, probably. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so what the hell do I know, right? Um, but yeah, it's hot as shit here. I don't want to leave the house because though it may be 75 in here, it's hotter outside. Our air conditioning has only stopped once, and that's because I had to turn it off to see what the hell is causing it to leak. Uh, I couldn't figure that out, so I had to turn it back on, and yeah, it's not stopped leaking. But aren't you okay? 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, she was meowing in the kitchen in an odd way, so I think this heat wave is affecting her really bad too. She's old, so I can understand. Um, Poor girl. Uh, but yeah, we've been trying to do what we can to make sure that the girls are in the the colder rooms of the house, without putting them in the fucking bathroom. Though right now, for some reason, it's hot and extremely humid in the bathroom, which is fucking annoying. Um, I think I might run a cold shower just to fucking get some cold air in the well, in the air. um, God. I was gonna say in other news, uh, I have an internship kind of thing on the table right now. It doesn't pay anything, unfortunately, for about 2 weeks. It's a vetting process. Um, but at the time being, it's something. But I don't want to give anybody free labor. Um, so yeah. Uh, I'm still, I'm still looking, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm kind of already used to companies and whatnot telling me no. I mean, I'm when you're working, they'll dictate your life, and when you're not working, for some reason, they still feel like they dictate your life. Isn't that weird? Because when you're working, they'll tell you, oh yeah, no, you can't take off this day because we're gonna be really understaffed or whatever. And then, when you're not working and you're trying to find a job, you know, they have all the free say to just tell you no, even if they say that they're hiring that day or whatever, or they're really short staffed, but they have really high criteria for a fucking line cook. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Um, let's go into something I'm scared of. Um, World War. Uh, with things that have been going on, I'm not going to go too far into this at all, but with the sound of like how things have been going with the whole Russia Ukraine thing, um, my buddy's stationed over there ish, one of the states over there, countries. Fuck, I'm stupid. Anyway, he's been over there for a couple of years now, and I'm worried because if things do end up breaking out, he's gonna likely be one of the first people to, hear about it and have to react to it. So that's a thing. Um, I don't know. I feel like there's only so much like in the way of topics that I can talk about that won't just get me in like instant fucking hate. Um, but that being said, like, who cares? I don't know. I just don't want this to come back on me several years from now. You know, I don't want to say something that I might regret 20 years from now. Um, though I do feel like, regardless of some of the things I do want to say, I wouldn't regret now. But, I'm going to try to keep it PC as much as I can. um, God, outside of that kind of stuff, I don't really know what's been going on. Other than, an insane heat wave. Um, Worst flooding we've seen in a long time, overseas. I mean, like I said, everything's on fire here and flooding over there. I don't know. I'm terrified of where the world is headed right now. I didn't ask to be a part of this. But hey, I'm here now. Um, I was gonna say, Lily's gonna be attending a friend of hers wedding here sometime soon, um, and that's gonna be interesting because she's gonna be gone for a couple of days, and I gotta be alone again for a couple of days, which I'm not happy about, but from what it sounds like, she's only going to be gone from like Friday to Sunday night, give or take, I think. Um, so after my meeting Thursday, I'll likely have to drop her off at the airport so she can, you know, make it on time. Um, so yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm just not excited for it, you know, because like a little part of me has been kind of wanting absolute solitude, and a little part of me wants nothing but just time with her as much as I can because I barely see her, and when I do, she's pretty much already used all the energy that she would have normally throughout the day at work. So, um, my mentors keep talking about, not about, me or her specifically, just in general, because it's something they see a lot. Um, Basically, couples who, either one person works or both of them work, being in California, typically both parties of the couple work, give 100% of themselves to their jobs, and then, well, at least most of yourself to your job, and then the family, that you're trying to make gets whatever's left. And it's unfortunately a very sad circumstance that, we have to deal with. But my mentors don't have to deal with that anymore, you know? Uh, Having built up their own business and everything like that, being able to make their own hours, you know, and to be able to maintain the, you know, pay that they have, all they have to do is work 10 to 20 hours a week, 15 to 20 hours, give or take. They don't really put a whole lot of work into it. Well, it's not that they don't put a whole lot of work into it. It's just they're very dedicated, and I, I, I couldn't be more proud of them. I mean, shit, I'm happy to have these people as my, mentors, because I'm actually getting to see them, build something that I hopefully will be able to build. Um, Not even hopefully, I will. But there's no question about that. I will. It's just going to take time. Uh, but yeah, it's it's a shitty situation, that most families will only ever see maybe 20, maybe 10% of, that person, and they'll be able to give maybe half of that in terms of energy towards their family, as opposed to trying to give 100% of your time to being a, good mother or an amazing father or whatever. Another thing that they talk about relatively frequently is, nowadays, not a lot of people have a father figure in the home for a lot of shitty reasons. I mean, I didn't. Um, and I don't really think that it affected me very well. And unfortunately, I got to see that um, scum that I refer to as my biological sperm donor. Um, but I personally feel like I'm better off without him. You know, uh, yeah, I may have missed out on some certain things that only a father and son could do, and yeah, it's whatever. I mean, am I upset about it? Not really. I could spend every waking moment of my life fucking crying about it and belly aching about oh, I didn't have a dad in the or in the picture or whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. Like, he was an awful person, and when I went to go finally see him in person after 8 years, give or take, I don't even remember when the last time was I saw him. He fucking just lied to me, like, a lot. Like, every other word that he said was in some way or another him fucking lying to my face, and that pisses me off. So I'm glad that I didn't turn out like him. I don't know. Everybody in their lives has told some amount of a lie, but to your own flesh and blood, to somebody that you claim to love, but make absolutely no effort to fucking be involved in their life. I made him an offer once a long time ago when I was graduating from high school, and I basically told him like, look, I'm giving you one last opportunity. Be a father in my life. At least try to redeem yourself in my eyes, and that is to at least show up at my high school graduation. That was it. He lived in Oklahoma at the time. I was in fucking Arizona. And it's not like it was that far of a drive or, that expensive of a flight. I gave him plenty of notice. And he came up with every fucking excuse under the sun as to why not to go. So, yeah, essentially, he's just some guy that I know, unfortunately. And, yeah, let's leave it there. Um, I don't know. I thought about trying to, make things nice with him and trying to be the adult in the situation, but I couldn't even look him in the eye. I couldn't. I didn't want to. Every time I saw his face, it just pissed me off. I don't actually know if I went over any of this when I got back from then. And if I did, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I don't know where this is coming from. Um, I don't know. The entire experience was a shit show, honestly. And I'm. I feel a little better for it. I got to meet my brothers and my little sister, and I'm happy they're doing okay. I'm happy that they're growing up to be decent people. I'm also happy that the oldest, Ashton, is not idolizing my father, that he's able to see through his fucking bullshit now. He's actually old enough for me to consider him a friend as well as family. Because until a certain point, I had basically disowned everybody on that side of the family pretty much indefinitely until I heard, uh, from Ashton, my little brother, a while ago, and how he wanted me to be out there for his graduation. And I'm damn happy that I was able to be. Because in a way, it was kind of me making that jab at my father for not showing up at mine, as well as, me wanting to see the man that my middle brother, I guess, has grown to be. And yeah, I'm proud of him. I haven't spoken to him since, unfortunately. I told him that I'd send him out this little custom knife that I made him. Well, not really made him, I just engraved it and that was it. It's a really shitty engraving, too. But I didn't really have a whole lot in the way of time to do so, at least at the moment. But, yeah, I haven't been able to send it out to him because I don't have money to do so, unfortunately. Um, yeah. If for whatever reason you're watching this, little bro, I'm sorry. I promise you will eventually get it, but it's gonna take some time. You know, I'm struggling in the aspect of finding work, so till then, just gotta figure things out day by day. But yeah, I guess with all that being said and rambled about, I'm sorry for bitching about my, yeah, just sorry about that whole situation. Um, I don't know. Maybe I need therapy. Just a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know that I would have the free time to even go. That's the issue. I don't have the money now, but when I get a job, who's to say that I'll have the free time? I didn't when I was working, uh, in the past. So whatever. If for some reason you like this, go ahead and do the usual, subscribe, whatever, like the video, I guess. Um, and I'll see you next time. Peace.